Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 88 of the Social Liability Podcast, the podcast where we discuss those folks in our lives that violate the social contracts that we all agree to live by. I am your host, the Raspberries, with my co-host, the Buck something. I don't even remember. What are you now? The
Rowdy.
Buck Rowdy. See, I've been calling you the other name for over a year, so it's gonna take a minute. And since we're recording two episodes today, yep, that was a little behind the scenes stuff, folks. I'll probably remember it for the second time, but not episode 90. So just bear with me. Just bear with me, Buck.
You know what? I just don't even know how attached to it I am. I hear you use it, and I don't even know if I like it. Like, damn it. Like, you ruined everything for me, man. You ruined everything. Fuck. I'm just going to be Buck Rundle again. Fuck all that noise, man. If you changed anything, then I damn you to change it the fuck back. I'm Buck Rundle. Buck Rowdy. No. I don't even wear a gold wedding band.
What?
Fuck. I'm the most casual dude on the planet. I got a fucking t-shirt on that says I'm just in it for the parking. Okay, I can be Buck Rundle. Fuck Call of Duty. Okay? I don't want to play that shit anyhow. That's the whole reason why we even came down this rabbit hole was because of goddamn video game. Fuck all that. No. If I'm going to change my name, it needs to be because of some life-changing metamorphosizing event. Not because some childish fucking attempt to come up with a new gamer handle for a game that I won't play. Fuck that. I'm Buck Rundle.
I apologize to folks that just heard the theme music start up again because I have fat fingered the control console. But we'll just leave Bucket to sit there and wallow in his own self-loathing and get right into our first story of the week, unless you have an objection, Buck.
Go ahead. I already muted my mic.
Our first story comes from thesmokinggun.com. Drug suspect claimed bag of syringes was, quote, for fishing. I've seen a lot of people use a lot of weird things as fish bait, but never a syringe. A drug suspect found with fentanyl in a bag of hypodermic needles told Florida police he was using the syringes for fishing. Police responded Saturday afternoon to a 911 call about a suspicious person and encountered Eric Bennett, 30, of Vero Beach Street. An officer described Bennett as visibly intoxicated on an unknown substance. Asked about large bulges in his pockets and shorts and whether he possessed any weapons, Bennett replied, "I have hypodermic needles for fishing." And then he removed a plastic bag with syringes inside from a pocket and placed the works on the hood of a squad vehicle. Bennett was also handed over a cigarette pack containing a baggie of fentanyl. "I don't want to go to jail," said Bennett, whose occupation is listed as landscaping on court records. The Vero Beach resident was arrested on felony narcotics possession, charged and booked into the county jail where he is being held in lieu of $7,500 bond. Bennett is scheduled to be arraigned on February 25th and has prior convictions for grand theft, DUI, driving without a license, possession of drug paraphernalia, and a probation violation. When arrested on January 22nd, Bennett was not carrying any fishing equipment, nor did he expand on his purported use of tiny spears to impale a big catch. What possible use could a syringe be used for?
Now, interestingly enough, thanks to my abundance of free time and my real liking of YouTube videos, I can tell you that people do use syringes when fishing. They
do
inject.
tell. Do tell.
Yeah. Yes. I'm not going to say that it's like sage advice. I'm not going to tell everybody to go out there, or that it's even a good idea. But there are people who inject air into their worms to make them float from the bottom, so they don't need to use a bobber or float.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, like, dude, he must have watched the same fucking YouTube video as me. Like, or he
What were
may
you
have this.
searching for on YouTube when you found such a video?
Oh, you know what? I think I was watching like food storage, like prepper videos because I think those people are ridiculous and hilarious. They're like, yeah, if a zombie
No,
apocalypse happened,
stop. They're funny and they're ridiculous. How long of a time period of food do you have stored in your house?
I have approximately 6 months worth of food.
For 3 people.
No,
For how many?
4.
For 4 people. So how are they any different from you?
Because I don't have underground tunnels. I have
Why?
food
Why don't you have underground tunnels?
because I lack the physical ability to do it.
Therein lies the rub. So you'd absolutely have tunnels. I can
If
see,
I
I
had
can
the
see you as
means,
one of those guys that bury a school bus and turn it into a bunker.
I really would. I really would. But no. So as I'm research, and I say they're ridiculous and stupid because it's people like me trying to do this shit. Okay? Like if you can, go for it. Have your pie. But if you can't, like come on, man. It's just a certain time to let go. But either way, like no, so I'm just like randomly searching through YouTube and I come up on something, I just let it play through a playlist and I happen upon that. And I was like, damn, that is some real like does PETA know about this? I can't believe it's just I can't believe that people are doing this and nobody's complained about it yet. I'm like, wow.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
come on, man. Of all the people in this country that complain about the most ridiculous shit, you can't tell me that if some asshole knew that they were injecting air bubbles into worms, that there wouldn't be like some attempted like TikTok revolution.
I'm not saying
Like,
there wouldn't. I'm actually kind of shocked that there isn't, even though it is a worm. For God's sakes, it's a worm. You know, name any other animal or creature or living thing that'd be acceptable to inject air into to make it float.
right. That's just. But either way, the fact that the guy, like, I don't know if he watched the same YouTube video. I don't know if he knew it or if he was just grabbing at straws. But he actually came up with a reasonable excuse to have the syringes, which I will give him kudos for. But the complete lacking of any other type of fishing apparatus and the presence of illegal drugs that you would use a syringe for, like, ah,
So what are you gonna
ah.
what are you gonna rate Mr. Bennett?
I don't know if I feel bad enough for the worms to give him a 3. So I'm gonna give him like a 2.5.
I'll give him a solid 2 because he was obviously intoxicated in public, I guess. But he didn't seem like he put up much of a fight. Other than it's for fishing, man. So I'll give him a solid 2. This is next story is coming from Fox 5 Atlanta. Gun store employee shoots co-worker during argument. Of all the places to get into an argument, a bunch of heavily armed people. Good idea. Police believe one employee shot another on Wednesday during an argument at the firearms store in Duluth. The Duluth Police Department says 2 people were hospitalized in stable condition after a shooting at Gun Lobby on Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. Police say the incident was isolated and there is no danger to the community. Police arrived at the gun store and found the shooter and victim, both of whom were employees, at the scene. Police said they got into an argument when one shot another. Police say they're telling different versions of the story, but both employees were taken to different hospitals. Fox 5 flew over the scene and saw sections of the shopping center taped off while several police cars were parked in front of the store. Well, no shit, Kung Fu. God. As of Thursday, the Dallas Police Department says their detectives are still working with the district attorney's office to see if charges are appropriate. I want to know why they're... When one shot the other, but they both went to the hospital. I want the rest of the story, damn it.
Yeah, I mean, a little hungry for some more details
I- I'm
there.
I'm kind of curious if there was a fight before the shooting, which might shed some light into it a little bit better. I don't know.
Perhaps.
maybe it
You know
was
what
maybe it was
though?
self defense.
I'm gonna go ahead and before I comment further, I'm going to apologize to the citizens of Duluth, Georgia, and I will wholeheartedly just completely out myself here. I love Coca-Cola more than I love your town's name. So I was not going to unmute my microphone and correct Raz on the spot. I was just going to use it as a comedic opportunity to just point out that I have him read these things for a really good reason.
because he's dyslexic and it's fun to watch him stumble. Prick.
You know what? If there were an opportunity for us to get me to try and walk, you know we would both do it. We would both film it, and if we could, we'd sell fucking tickets. So you know what? I don't feel bad.
We'll continue with your analysis of the story as read.
Unfortunately, I don't remember the details well enough. No, I'm kidding. So it sounds to me like Dude A and Dude B, under some only speculative circumstances, got into an argument. Dude shot other dude, and they both went to the hospital. Like, is that pretty much what we have here?
That is precisely what we have here. I would love to know why the one that did the shooting is went to the hospital, but I don't think that's answers we're going to get today.
No. And it's very hard for me to like sit here and deliver any kind of like commentary or judgment on this other than the fact that the person who wrote this article really did a very bad fucking job of it. Like, yeah, it I'm not saying that it's not a story-worthy event, but I mean, come on. Like, where's the fucking story? We really don't have any more information except for the headline.
I like throwing the author's name out there when they have those poorly written stories, but this just simply says by Fox 5 Atlanta Digital Team. Not even crediting the writer for his atrocities.
No, man, that's some of the laziest fucking reporting I've ever seen. Like, come on. We're even giving you valuable time on on our podcast. This is exposure for you, man.
I'm
Come
sure
on.
Fox 5 Atlanta needs the exposure from the Social Liability Podcast.
Dude, if you were running for president, you would vote for your fucking self. Don't say any different. A number's a damn number. That's it. And what they are doing, well, you know what? So, gun violence. I mean, like, I even want, like, we normally give like a hard five to gun violence, but I can't even fucking do that in this instance. Like, maybe the guy was just like slamming a loaded pistol down and didn't even know.
Blammo!
And like maybe he's just fucking stupid. Maybe he shot the guy because it really was an accident. Like whatever. There really shouldn't be accidents with a gun at a gun store. It's kind of like, that's cringeworthy in and of itself. But what score would you give this?
I need more details, but anything involving a gun typically gives a 5 because you shouldn't commit crimes with guns or be fucking playing with them. If they're a tool, and you need to respect them. But in this particular, it might have been self-defense. I don't know. The story's so shit written. I'm not scoring it.
Oh, I can't either. I'm sorry, folks. This is one that I'm just not going to touch.
Yeah, fucking Fox 5's digital media team sucks.
Yeah,